Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC fans slam Alexis Bellino's desperate attempt to tear Shannon down. RHOC fans are slamming Alexis Bellino's desperate attempt to tear Shannon Beater down. The two have already gone head-to-head in the Season 18 premiere. Now, Alexis is not letting it go and inserting herself wherever she can. How is she doing that? Keep reading for more details. Alexis Bellino started dating John Jansen in late November 2023. Previously, he had been in a multi-year romance with Shannon Beater. However, that officially ended at the end of 2022, before the Season 17 RHOC reunion. She struggled a lot with their relationship as she maintained he was very private and did not want her to air their dirty laundry. Then she got into a hit-and-run followed by a DUI arrest upon leaving his home in September 2023. He was there to take her to the doctor after as she was bruised up, and then he moved on. The thing about John's relationship with Alexis was he had no problem with her flaunting their love all over social media. More so, he bought her a lavish promise ring for Christmas, which was a huge deal as Shannon maintained she paid for everything. Now in Season 18, Alexis, who was on RHOC from Seasons 5 through 8, is back. She is determined to defend her Johnny J to the hilt, and that includes off-camera. Shannon recently gave an interview to People saying she and John had reconciled briefly before her DUI. Of course, Alexis had to have her say. She felt Shannon was obsessed with John, and his new relationship helped deflect from her DUI. However, fans who saw this thought it was desperate and started a Reddit thread to discuss. I think it's Alexis who's on a downward spiral, not Shannon. You want peace, but you signed a contract for this mess. This woman wasn't even considered being brought back until she started dating John. Very convenient. Alexis is screaming desperate, considering Shannon is not even fighting her for John. One follower noted that Shannon Beater was essentially Alexis Bellino's replacement when she was let go after Season 8. More so, it is repeatedly stated that no one wants John Jansen. Alexis is fighting for something that only she thinks is valuable. She did the same thing with her now ex-husband, Jim Bellino, and lost friends over him. Clearly, this is a pattern for her, and when she finds something she feels is a prize, she will go to the depths to preserve it. It may make for an eventful season, or it may be predictable. The latest drama in Real Housewives of Orange County has fans buzzing. And this time, it's all about Alexis Bellino and her very public attempt to go after Shannon Beater. With each episode, Alexis's attempt to take down her old RHOC castmate seems more desperate, and fans aren't holding back in their criticism. Rumors had already started swirling when Alexis returned to the RHOC orbit, a return many fans suspected might bring some unresolved tensions to the surface. Known for her glamorous lifestyle, Alexis once represented the peak of Orange County opulence, while Shannon is the RHOC star who keeps her life, flaws and all, on full display. And it's Shannon's openness about her struggles that endears her to fans, which makes Alexis' current tactics seem especially petty. The conflict started when Alexis began airing some behind-the-scenes gossip, hinting at Shannon's so-called false vulnerability. In several subtle yet pointed social media posts, Alexis took jabs at Shannon's well-known public meltdowns, calling them calculated sympathy grabs. But Alexis's timing raised eyebrows. Shannon recently went through a rough patch after her split from ex-boyfriend John Jansen, and then dealt with her DUI incident, leaving her in a vulnerable place. Alexis, it seems, decided this was the perfect opportunity to swoop in and launch her critique, claiming that Shannon's woes were exaggerated to score sympathy points on the show. This public takedown quickly spiraled into a media frenzy. Fans were quick to point out that Alexis hadn't been on the show in years and questioned why she would come back just to stir the pot with Shannon. For many fans, it felt like Alexis was attempting to reclaim the limelight by leaning into the age-old Housewives formula, rekindling old rivalries. But this tactic wasn't winning her any supporters. One commenter posted, "Alexis, we didn't miss you." Coming after Shannon now just screams desperation. Another user tweeted, "If you want back on the show, Alexis, at least bring some new drama." Tearing down Shannon during her low point, that's a new low. Many fans speculate that Alexis's grudge against Shannon isn't even about Shannon herself, but rather the success and continued relevance Shannon has had on RHOC since Alexis's departure. Shannon, who joined RHOC after Alexis left, quickly became a fan favorite. Her vulnerability, emotional transparency, and candid nature have resonated with audiences. Shannon's relatability as someone who faces ups and downs, including her struggles with co-stars, family issues, and health battles, has turned her into one of the franchise's central figures. Alexis, by comparison, was often dismissed as superficial and self-absorbed during her original RHOC run. Even Alexis' old co-stars chimed in, subtly shading her for trying to piggyback on Shannon's popularity. Tamra Judge, a close friend of Shannon's, posted a cryptic Instagram story featuring the quote, "You don't need to step on others to lift yourself up." Fans immediately saw this as Tamra's indirect clapback at Alexis, standing by Shannon's side. Other RHOC cast members commented as well, noting how far Shannon has come since her debut and commending her resilience. Shannon's response, however, was a bit of a surprise. Instead of engaging in a social media war or a series of pointed digs, Shannon took the high road. In a short video posted to her Instagram, she thanked her fans for their support and alluded to Alexis's behavior without directly addressing it. "Some people see vulnerability as a weakness," Shannon said, "but I think it's what connects us. We all go through highs and lows, and sharing that is what makes us stronger." Shannon's response only earned her more respect from fans, and Alexis's criticisms began to look even more like a jealous jab than a genuine concern. The backlash against Alexis intensified when fans began digging up her past remarks about compassion and grace. Known for her Christian beliefs, Alexis often spoke about love, kindness, and non-judgment during her time on RHOC. Yet fans quickly pointed out the hypocrisy in her recent attacks on Shannon. One fan wrote, "It's rich that Alexis can preach about love and grace one minute and tear Shannon down the next." Another added, "Shannon's far from perfect, but at least she owns her mistakes." Alexis, on the other hand, is all about preaching with zero self-reflection. With the backlash mounting, Alexis went into damage control, releasing a statement that framed her remarks as honest observations, meant to shed light on how reality TV can influence real life. Yet fans saw right through this. For many, Alexis's statement felt like an attempt to justify her actions rather than a sincere apology or a sign of accountability. Even her use of terms like honest observations seemed like a veiled attempt to position herself as some kind of reality TV truth-teller, rather than acknowledging the impact of her words. One particularly telling moment came when Andy Cohen brought up the feud on Watch What Happens Live. When asked his opinion, Andy coyly responded, "Let's just say I don't think Shannon's losing any sleep over this," which got a huge reaction from the audience. Fans took his remark as a sign that even the RHOC producers and executives were over Alexis's behavior and saw her comments as a desperate attempt to stay relevant. In the days that followed, RHOC viewers turned Alexis's attempt to slam Shannon into a meme-worthy spectacle. Fan-created memes depicting Alexis as someone clinging to the past circulated widely, some labeling her Alexis of 2013, as if she hadn't grown since her original stint on the show. The backlash was so fierce that by the end of the week, the hashtag Team Shannon began trending, with fans rallying to Shannon's side and praising her for not taking the bait. As the weeks go on, it remains to be seen if Alexis will double down on her comments or issue a genuine apology. But if one thing is clear, it's that RHOC fans won't tolerate a comeback attempt based on tearing down someone they respect. For Alexis, the fallout could prove to be a lesson in humility and a reminder that fans value growth, authenticity, and self-awareness, qualities they clearly see in Shannon and qualities they feel Alexis lacks. In the meantime, Shannon is rising above the noise, her focus on recovery and resilience only reinforced by the outpouring of support she's received. If this feud has done anything, it's proven that Shannon's approach to life resonates more deeply with fans than the dated queen bee antics Alexis tried to pull. And as the season unfolds, RHOC fans are ready to see how Shannon's story will continue, hopeful that this drama will only make her stronger. In a world that often thrives on conflict, it turns out that the real fan favorite is the one who grows and overcomes, not the one who tries to drag others down.